The give to the tailback. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Howard. Got his man quickly. At the 40, there he goes. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. The time-honored phrase for a quarterback is field general. This dude in this environment, he's like a stadium commander. He's like an elevated rank above field general.
He's like an orchestrator.
Hit the afterburners, kid. Ripped off a huge sharp play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Catch in the middle. It's Judkins. Touchdown, Ohio State. A great catch and run for 6.
And that is what a team of this caliber is expected to do, right? They've got the better number beside their name by all the metrics, by a talent standpoint, coaching standpoint. They're the superior team, and they just drove the ball in the first possession of the game, and they looked like it, scoring a touchdown and asserting their dominance.
And the extra point makes it 7-0.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. And he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. First down here for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
Looking for a man. It's Milroe. This one's complete. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Bully ball on 3rd and short. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
This is an interesting decision now for the head coach. You're trailing very early in the game. There's a lot of football left. But you're in a situation where you could go for it here and try and answer after your defense gave up that touchdown on the opening drive.
Down a touchdown right out of the chute. They'll try to keep their first drive alive by converting on 4th down from their own territory. Makes the catch past the sticks. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. The give to the back. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Caught close to the marker, it's Henderson. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Really good-looking run. You know, you think about the legacy Alabama has at the running back position. It's ridiculous. Mark Ingram won a Heisman, obviously. Derrick Henry, Josh Jacobs. I'm going to go back to Sean Alexander, who I played against back in the day, too. All these guys had speed. All these guys had vision and quickness. And this guy right here, he has all of those traits himself. Just another big-time talent in the Crimson Tide backfield.
Looking to throw, it's Milroe. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll try to get it through the air. He'll take a shot. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. He'll try to tack on one more. Smashes it through for the PAT. An 84-yard drive there. And the score comes on a 35-yard pass for 6. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. The give to the back. At the 35, he's got room. They make the stop, and that's how the first quarter will end. First down to start the drive after the break. Looking to move it through the air. Getting some heat. And that pass is intercepted. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27.
Well, how about that? I mean, they knew this defense was good defending the pass, but that had more to do with who's in the secondary, not necessarily who's up front. David, his best Pollock impersonation, picking that one off.
Yeah, baby, you don't get many opportunities to drop in coverage. You don't get many balls thrown your way, but when you do, you want to make sure you take advantage, showing off the athletic ability, showing the hands. The big defensive lineman comes up with the INT.
To the air, it's Milroe. He's got the tight end. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating a loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football. And you saw that there on the incompletion.
It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Unleashes to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
It's 4th down now, and this likely the final snap before the 2-minute warning. From the gun. Going for 6. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama!
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Looking for space. It's Henderson. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. Running back goes in motion. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Oh, he's going backwards, in trouble, and down he goes. A tremendous loss.
This was one of the keys to the game. Could this quarterback, could he extend plays and then make throws in scramble situations? That time, the defense was able to get to him and bring him down for a huge loss.
Moves around to clear up the vision. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Trying to take it back. At the 30. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. A first down for the offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And screens are all about timing, right? You want to invite the defensive line to fly up the field, and then you want to throw it right over their head. And you could tell.
Unleashes one deep. It's incomplete. Almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd down, going up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Bernard. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game.
Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bama! A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Man, this quarterback is living dangerously right now. Obviously, he threw a pick on the last drive. He's trying to complete that throw, but the defender gets a hand on it, tips it up in the air. That's oh-no. That is an oh-no situation. They're lucky that one hit the ground.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The defense is going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Try to get it on the ground. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. And the Buckeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. Quarterback checking off. Motion from the offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half. That's one of those throws. He tried to give it some touch, and as soon as it left his hand, you know he was thinking, no, please bring it back, bring it back.
As a quarterback, Reese, you've got to throw the ball with conviction. Generally, when you throw it harder, oftentimes you're a lot more accurate. All of a sudden now, you try to take something off, you're trying to throw the perfect spiral and cut the wind, and your accuracy goes down, and that was an example there. Errant throw on the interception.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. He's going to take off. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. Now the play fake. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. The Buckeyes will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. End zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes that Alabama offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the 3rd quarter.
Well, and I think defensively you understand, like, the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the 2nd half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Pressure coming. He'll pull it down. Quarterback gets the first down. At the 35, he's loose. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd and 10 from the 28. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
That's a great individual effort by him right there. When I think about Ohio State football, too, especially on defense, right, it's the legacy of the Silver Bowl. It's guys flying around, giving great effort, and getting to the football. But it all has to start up front on the D-line. You've got to be dominant at that position. And right there, you just saw that, the ability to win one-on-one and make a play.
So he was forced to just take what the defense gave him, and they were able to stop him short of the first down.
And when you're a defense and you get 3rd and long and you know exactly where those sticks are, you set your feet at them, they throw it underneath, I go rally, make the tackle. Perfect 3rd down and long execution by this defense.
They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. The Tide trying to pay off this red zone trip. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Gets rid of it. Makes the catch. It's Henderson. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
And that's why this QB's speed is such an asset. He can use it to his advantage, buy himself time to make a nice throw down the field.
Dropping back, it's Milroe. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. They were trying to set up a screen. Instead, what they got was their quarterback putting paper and plastic and sack.
And how about the speed on defense with that rush, getting to the QB so quickly? You're not expecting to get home on a screenplay like that, but, man, the old saying, speed kills, and you saw it right there.
And just understanding where you're at on the field, make sure you get those feet down before you get too close to that sideline, so I get credit for that catch. Nice job. Nice pitch. Nice catch.
This would likely be a chip shot for the field goal kicker, but they want the touchdown instead. They'll go for it. Touchdown Tide! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7.
That makes the score Alabama 28, Ohio State 7.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably scored pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you've got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Gets it out quickly. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score Alabama 28, Ohio State 7.
First down to start the drive after the break.
3:25.
He wants to throw. Going up top. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Makes the catch, and he's brought down.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed.
Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. And now the offense will come onto the field again. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down in this defense.
Because the thing about jealousy is...
Back for its own.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Got it! Touchdown, Crimson Tide! And the pummeling has started.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
And right down the middle.
35, Ohio State, 7.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Takes this one away.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Trying to get to it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Howard. Throws for the tight end. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. Great job by the freshman. Kept his eyes in the right place and made the play. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one. They went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them. Or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. They'll run the option. Now the toss. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down.
Offense has a huge lead right now in the 4th quarter, and they're just going to run this football to try to ice the game. Being more dominant, being more physical at the point of attack.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Bought a little time, lets it go. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and he's trying to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw.
White 18, Rocky switch. White 18, Rocky switch.
on third down. He'll try to pick it up through the air. Throw to the end zone, picked off. Not only a great play, but tremendous discipline by this sophomore to make the pick.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the clock.
Got a man. It's Ibuka. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
We just have not called this guy's name enough. He's one of the best receivers in all of college football, and that was only his second catch. I think that's a big reason why they're trailing this much in this game so late. They just have not been...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he throws another interception. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20. Offense getting set for first down. On the run, it's Haynes. On the move at the 30. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Now on the option. And as the ball falls incomplete, the clock strikes 0. Not a lot of drama in this one as they just get punched in the face and lose by double figures.
Not a lot of drama, but there is a lot to fix on offense, on defense, on special teams. This team, David, they've got a lot to figure out.
Yeah, but you know what, Jesse? The coaches are going to be in a great mood. The bus rides, the plane rides, those will all be real fun. Practice this week, it's going to be a blast.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
I can't do anything. That's it.